name, details of their lives would follow. And you are either encouraged to walk with this person or discouraged to walk with this person. And basically, that is life. And I see that at the mention of the name David, things come to play. A lot of things come to play. He's a man that fought so many wars. He's a man that, I don't know if there was a day that he just knew peace for a particular season. He was up and down, things happening in his life. But regardless, he's a man that loved the Lord. Hallelujah. Ask your neighbor, at the mention of your name, at the mention of your name, what comes to play? As you smile, we want results. This is conference. We have all the time. At the mention of your name, what comes to play? These are names that are associated with situations, true? And we realize that any journey you walk, there is a situation that will be attached to your name. That is why unasikianga huyo ni single, huyo ameolewa, huyo yuko na watoto, huyo anaenda shule. There's so everything in this life. If you go through it, you get attached to it. And that is how men know who we are. But I want us today to begin thinking, who does God say that we are? Because we have a testimony of David, we have a testimony of each other, but who does God say that we are? David in Acts chapter number 13 and verse 22, you will see something that is very interesting. Acts 13 and 22 is for the longest time ever, I'm this person that really, or I was this person that really cares so much about the disciplines that I have put in place. And I'm a person that is really careful with the disciplines. And the other day when I was preparing this sermon, and I was praying, and God reminded me one thing. And this is, at times we are too faithful to men that we forget to be faithful to God. We honor the people around us so much, and we want to position ourselves in a place where they will appreciate and approve of us. And at that particular point, you got to ask yourself, as I am doing this, am I honoring God? Am I after God's heart? Because it's a very thin line for you to see it. At times we miss God. Yes, we are obedient. Yes, we are faithful. Yes, we are serving. But are we truly following God's heart? And that began to make me really afraid. Because men will approve you, but will God approve you? And that is sad. Because many generations down the line in the book of Acts, God is giving a testimony for David. That I have found a man after my own heart. Generations and generations gone, but he still remembers to testify about David. And I ask myself, leave alone generations to come. In this generation that I am, can God testify that he has found a man after his own heart? Or will men testify that I've been found after their own hearts? And I was worried. I don't know about you. Before God begins to look for David, there was a man that is called Saul. And Saul is a character that you cannot overlook when you want to understand the heart of God. Because Saul was a man that was really busy trying to fulfill the purposes of men. And David comes into play out of the failures of Saul. Because David could have not happened if Saul could have not done what? Gone astray. And when you look at, you study Saul, he was a man of war and a good one also. Alright? But he was a man that missed it. Why did he miss it? He was serving the people of God. Actually, what made God so angry with him